Hello everybody and welcome back to Tales from the Bike. Today I'm gonna show you all our camping gear that we bring with us when we go out and about. There are the essential parts of it, obviously, the tent and all that, but there's one item or two or three or four that definitely do not count as essentials, but we have the space and therefore it's packed up. I hope you will enjoy the video and yeah, get a cuppa and enjoy. So these are our two bags. They're both 66-liter bags. I'll just open the bags and show you what's inside. So that one, the first one is empty. So what we got in here, this would be our 3-person tent. It's a Tatonka Alaska 3. It doesn't fold too bad. It's about 5 kgs, it's less than 5 kgs I would say, and it's a tunnel tent. What I like about that is really how much space it gives us for two people when we are out and about. So for me it was important to find a tent with a good vestibule, lots of doors, opportunities to dry our stuff, and if needed to cook inside the vestibule. In this bag I put the ground sheets for the tent. What is this? Yeah, well, this is an empty net. So when the outer tent gets wet, I thought I'd stuff it in here. I basically want to keep the dampness and wetness away from the inside of the bags. Here, rock straps. In here I have towels. Then I got a foil mat just in case when the ground is getting colder. Here are our lights. This I don't necessarily need to bring with me. We just bought that when we go camping or when we sleep in the tent with the kids, so we have some more light. Sleeping pads. The Amok foil, they are really good. Here we go, bag number 2. So what I had strapped on top of the bag was our folding fire. So now in this dry bag I have kitchen utensils. So I have a chopping board, knives, forks, all these things, plates, bowls. These are our pots and pans, and here is cleaning stuff and towels and all this in there for washing up afterwards. These are our sleeping bags. Then we have the Trichology pillows. There is the espresso maker in it. This is a table. This is just what I have in the bag as well. It's a puffy jacket just in case I get cold at night. I can put it on. Yeah, and before I forget that, I just had to grab them. They weren't even in the bags because we used them quite often now with the good weather when we brought the kids down to the pier. So we were sitting there in these nice microchairs. Let's put that all together. Gonna build up the tent. I put the sleeping pads in there. We get everything set up and then I walk you through. The tent is all set up and I think I just walk you around, show you the tent a wee bit. We bought this tent. It's a Tatonka Alaska 3. I bought it secondhand. This had all the features I really liked to have from a tent when traveling with two people. Anyways, so yes, that tent. So we have a front door here. If we go further around of the tent, there is the side door and it has a mosquito net. Let me just show you. So there you can see the mosquito net, which is absolutely brilliant as well. And then at the back of the tent fabulous little thing. Another door to get out at night, or even to leave it open when it's too hot. Now shall we go and have a look inside? There's a storage hanger, can be detached as well, as you can see. At the roof is another storage net, which is really class. You know, you throw in your gloves and your buff or a neck warmer and all these little things you can just throw up there. That's the ground sheet here. I have another ground sheet that then would fill the whole front area if needed. Now, and the sleeping cabin. As you can see, it can be detached. So we open that now. You can fully open it. And when you have it opened fully, you can just stuff it there in the side. Or if you prefer, if you're not the lazy type like me, you can just roll it up and neatly put it together there in the corner. This is our sleeping area. Enough space at the side to stuff in the trousers, helmet, side pockets at the front, side pockets at the back, and what I absolutely love, and I was looking specifically for that type, are these strings. That means we can just dry some stuff there, hang it up there, or in this case have our lights up. We have the Trichology cushions here, and we can strap them to the sleeping pad so they won't move, or we can just put them inside the hood if needed. The sleeping bags, that's the smaller version, the Vango Stratos 250S. That's the normal Vango Stratos 250. The only reason I went for them is because they had been in the offer. They were half price on offer, and we paid 30 euros for one sleeping bag, and I was absolutely thrilled with that. We tested them. It was kind of like in April, so the temperatures dropped down to the 0 area, 0 degrees Celsius now to say that. And I got a wee bit cold, but it was ground cold, so that was coming from the non-insulated sleeping pad we had prior. So I didn't like that. It's not the bag itself that I felt cold in. It was really coming from the bottom. My feet were obviously totally schnock because it has the fleece liner in the bottom where my feet are, but the fleece liner is only in the S version, not in the normal version. Yeah, this is our sleeping area, and I absolutely love this tent. It's classified, or it says 3-person tent. As you can see, we have the 2 long and wide sleeping pads in there, and it obviously doesn't leave space for a third person. You really want to have the narrow sleeping pads if you want to squeeze in here with 3. I cannot put the sleeping pads any other way because they are really long. They are just shy of 2 meters. So if you are a taller person, it's a good size as well. Now let's get out of here again. I mentioned before, we have the Vango chairs. They do the job. They fold small as every other micro chair as well. This is our little table, the rack of the folding fire. just lying on it. So yeah, and this just to put things down or to be able to chop some veg, just to have a bit of stable ground. Our Sea to Summit water bladder. We have a 10-liter because it's 2 of us, and I just want to make sure we have enough water with us. We can easily strap it to the dry bag when it's totally filled up. There are the loops, we just strap it on, then it's secured to the bike. Here's the carry handle. Yeah, it's really good piece of kit, and I can really recommend that bladder. So these are the mats from Amok. Stuff bag included. So how cool is that? This is the top of the Amok. That's where your hat is. The to inflate and deflate is basically next to your hat. So when you wake up at night and you find it too stiff, you want a bit of air out, you just open it quickly here next to your hat and you can press this in and deflate a wee bit. There we go. This is our luxury sleeping area. Don't they look just comfy? They're brilliant. As I said, we bought them now because the other ones we had prior were too cold from the bottom and too narrow, and had no R value. I think they were just classified as summer with their R value. So I looked what is on offer, what is, you know, in our budget. When we buy stuff for 2, so our budget is limited. This is a standard one, long, wide, R value of 3. Comes in this bag, has the pump bag included, and at the bottom of this little bag, here's the pump bag. Don't know if you can see it now. There's a little repair kit included as well, just in case. So yeah, that's all included, and they cost 99 euros each. They are absolutely comfortable. You can see how thick they are. They are a more affordable, let's say that, price range for us, but have the same quality as other well-known brands. Now I'm going to show you the kitchen, so to say, what we bring for cooking in more detail, what I have in these bags. So altogether I have 4 things that belong to the kitchen. So this is our pots and pans, and got the Alok or the Alox set. Pack's quite small for the amount of pans and pots I have here. So don't forget we are 2. So I have my frying pan. I have a cooking pot, and there's another cooking pot, and there is a little kettle in it as well. And they're really, really lightweight. In this dry bag I have the chopping board. Just empty everything out. Just put that kettle on. So that's basically what's all in here. So I have the Sea to Summit, plates and bowls. So usually we just need the bowls. but I have the plates just in case for the kids when we go out. Just a towel here that I have in there if I need to cover that area. My cheap little cutting board. These I bought, I found them cheap. That's our seat summit. Knife and fork set, all nice together. Corkscrew. You never know. You might find a bottle of wine on the way, which has a bloody cork. And then my cutting knife, my chef knife. If that doesn't cut the veg, I don't know. So yeah, this is what I have in that bag. The next bag is a smaller one, and it's just cleaning up stuff. Scrubbing pad, rubbish bags, and a towel. So this is our little coffee bag. If I have the space in my top box, I bring that whole bag. I just show you what's in it. It's really nice. So that's the percolator. You've seen that already on the folding fire. Either I bring that, or I just bring the little kettle, and I show you why I bring the kettle in a moment. Yeah, the fuel, just a small cylinder when we are out for a day trip. This is our stove. I really don't know what brand it is, it doesn't say it on it. When we just bring the small little kettle, obviously have then my coffee mug and my other little gadget, which I really like because it folds small, sits on top, and I have my little coffee filter. There goes the coffee in, straight into the cup. Yeah, that's what's in the bag.